Hello, future crypto millionaires. In this video, we are going to do some quick technical analysis on SEI. We are looking at SEI over USDT daily chart on Binance. If you want to find these charts that I talk about on YouTube with the Fibonacci levels of support and resistance, make sure that you join my Telegram group. There is a link in the description below. It's free for now, guys, but in a few days, the group is going to turn paid. If you join now, as long as it's free, you can secure your free lifetime access to the group. So make sure that you join as soon as possible. Also, do me a solid and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the like button. Let's get straight into it. As you see here, back in December of 2024, SEI pumped all the way up to 73 cents. Then traders and investors took profits, and the price action pulled back, started downtrending. Since this local high, SEI has lost over 80% of its value. So the real question is right now, have we found a bottom yet? This is what we are going to try to figure out in this video. So if we zoom in a little bit, we see that SEI has been downtrending, moving inside this descending channel that I have here on the chart. We have this lower descending yellow trend line that has been acting as support. The price action bounced here. We had another bounce here. And also we have this upper descending yellow trend line that has been acting as resistance. The price action got rejected here multiple times, another rejection here. As long as the price action is moving inside the pattern, we have to assume that it's going to continue moving inside the pattern until it breaks out. At the moment, SEI has been testing this upper resistance, and it looks like we are getting rejected here. So if we get rejected, I expect the downtrend to continue. If we take a look at the total 3 chart, guys, we see that we have a similar pattern. Look at this. We have this descending channel going on. And the total 3 is currently testing this upper resistance. It looks like we are getting rejected, just like SEI. If the total 3 gets rejected here and we see a pullback, I expect to see further downside out of altcoins. Because remember, the total 3 is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Therefore, if we see a pullback here, this is going to be bad news for altcoins. As long as this downtrend continues, altcoins are not going to be able to perform as well as we want them to perform. Also, if we take a look at Bitcoin, guys, look at this. Bitcoin is also downtrending, moving inside this falling wedge pattern. And just like the total 3, and just like SEI, Bitcoin is currently testing this upper resistance. And it looks like we are getting rejected. So if the price action of Bitcoin gets rejected here, I expect to see further downside. I expect to see the downtrend to continue for Bitcoin. And this is going to be bad news for altcoins. So in order for altcoins to start performing better, what I really want to see is Bitcoin to break out of this downtrend, the total 3 to break out of this downtrend, and eventually altcoins like SEI are going to be able to perform better, and they are going to start breaking out of these descending channels that they have been moving recently. Now, I have another idea when it comes to SEI that I want to bring to your attention, because this idea looks more bullish. So if I draw the trend lines in a different way, guys, we have this lower descending yellow trend line that has been acting as support. The price action bounced here again, another clean bounce here. And also, we have this upper descending yellow trend line that had been acting as resistance. We got rejected here multiple times, another rejection here. But notice that the price action managed to break out of this downtrend. The price action has broken above this upper resistance. This is why this chart is more bullish, guys, because a breakout above this resistance trend line can potentially be the beginning of a change of trend from a downtrend where SEI has been putting lower lows and lower highs. This is the definition of the downtrend technically, to an uptrend where SEI is going to start putting higher lows. If this is a lower low, we have a higher low, another higher low, and higher highs, the definition of an uptrend. This is why we love buying the breakouts, guys. If we catch this beginning of a change of trend, it can be very profitable. So now what I am doing with this is the following. Remember, we are not trying to predict what the market is doing. We are just reacting. And therefore, we gotta have a plan for everything, no matter what happens. So plan A, if the price action pulls back and starts moving inside the pattern, you have 2 options. Option number 1 is the safest. You just let the price action do its thing while moving inside the pattern, and then when you see a breakout, you buy the breakout, buy the retest, and wait for continuation move to the upside. Remember, this is a falling wedge pattern, and therefore, sooner or later, I expect it to break to the upside. This pattern has a 65 to 70% chance of breaking to the upside. So even if we see a fake out here and the price action pulls back inside the pattern, sooner or later, I expect SEI to break out, probably when the market conditions are better. When the total 3 breaks out of this downtrend and Bitcoin breaks out of this downtrend, SEI is going to be able to perform better. Now, if plan A plays out and the price action pulls back inside the pattern, there is a more aggressive way that you might want to consider trading this. If we see an even deeper pullback and the price action pulls back all the way down here to this key trend line of support, you might want to consider entering a long position, trying to front run the break above the falling wedge pattern. But remember, this is a riskier way to trade this. Riskier, but at the same time more rewarding. So these are the options if plan A plays out, if the price action pulls back inside the pattern. Plan B is if the price action stays strong above this previous resistance trend line. If this bullish momentum continues, what I am doing is I am watching for a retest at this previous resistance trend line, turning it into new support. A retest of this can potentially be a very good buying opportunity. So buy the retest and wait for continuation move to the upside in order to take some profits when SEI hits the rest of the targets that I have here on the chart. Again, remember guys, the market conditions are not the best. The total 3 is downtrending, Bitcoin is downtrending. Therefore, under these market conditions, even if SEI has broken out already, we might not see an explosive move to the upside right away hitting all the targets that I have here on the chart. Because under these bad market conditions, altcoins cannot perform as well. Therefore, we might see some kind of consolidation before the next leg up, or we might see SEI hitting 1 or 2 targets, then a pullback, and then the next leg up, okay? The market is choppy under these market conditions. So no matter what you do, guys, if you decide to buy the retest, always make sure you set up a stop loss and use a smaller percentage of your portfolio when you open a position. This is how you manage your risk properly. Another way that you can trade this in a safe manner, but it's less rewarding, is if the bullish momentum continues, you can wait until the price action breaks above this key level of resistance, this first target that I have here on the chart, that's located at 19 cents. So you can buy the breakout, scale in on the retest, wait for continuation move to the upside. Okay, so let's look at the measured moves right now real quick. From the current price levels to this first target, that's a 9% move. If we see a small pullback, a retest on this previous resistance trend line, turning it into support, the measured move to this first target, that's located at 19 cents, that's a 16-17% move, approximately. The second target is located at 21 cents, that's a 28% move if we buy the retest. Next target at 23 cents, that's a 39% move. And the last target that I have here on the chart is located at 25 cents, and that's approximately a 52% move. Let me know in the comments below, what is your price prediction for SEI for 2025? Are you bullish or bearish in the short term and in the long term? I really want to know what you guys think. That's all I had for you today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care. Guys, this is your last chance to join our Telegram group for free, because in just a few days, it's going paid. But if you join now, you will lock in lifetime access for free. This is one of the fastest growing crypto communities on YouTube, where you can scan the market daily. There are thousands and thousands of altcoins out there. So being able to see what altcoins other top traders are watching every single day is very, very important. So hit the link in the description below, join now, and become part of our community.